about sleep disorders. A charter bus accident that killed 9 people in January 6th of 2008 in Utah. The driver was actually, obviously, 9 people died, and it was due to the driver not having enough sleep and due in part to his sleep apnea. So sleep disorders are very serious, and a lot of tragic accidents happen either to lack of sleep or sleep disorders. Sleep is very important to our bodies because it helps us to, we all need rest, and it helps our bodies to just organize our thoughts from the day, and it's very healthy, and if we don't get enough sleep, we don't really function correctly. The other day, I stayed up really late studying for a midterm, and I noticed that I had to wake up early in the morning too, and when I woke up, I just noticed I wasn't feeling good. I felt like I practically made myself sick, and I didn't perform well on my tests, and overall it just wasn't a good thing. So developing healthy sleep patterns will definitely help to prevent sleep disorders and help us perform our best during the day. So today I'll be talking about the benefits of sleep, sleep disorders, and healthy sleep habits. So sleep disorders are very serious, and many can be prevented and treated. So first, the benefits of sleep. Sleep allows the brain to organize and process our memories. The body rests and the brain is active. Dr. Newland implies in The Nurse Practitioner on November 2009 that sleep does serve a purpose to maintain physical and mental health. Our neurons repair and during sleep and helps to just organize our stimuli from the day. And studies have shown a link between lack of sleep and some serious health problems, such as heart attacks, heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. So now that I've talked to you about some benefits of sleep and how sleep helps us, now I'll go over a few sleep disorders. Some of the most common sleep disorders is insomnia. Insomnia is the difficulty to fall asleep. So insomnia can be caused when people are under a lot of stress or when they're depressed. And in the journal Insomnia Annals to Internal Medicine, on January 1st of 2008, Christine Lane says that insomnia affects 1 to 3 adults intermittently and 1 in 10 adults chronically. Insomnia can seriously affect people's well-being, and a few ways to help prevent insomnia is to not drink caffeine before bed, don't drink any alcohol before bed, don't eat heavily. If you're going to eat, just eat like a light snack, and just go to bed in normal times. Don't go to bed at crazy times. Another sleep disorder that's very common is sleep apnea. According to WebMD, the National Sleep Foundation says that sleep apnea is when our breathing is halted during sleep. My grandpa actually has sleep apnea, and so it's scary because when I heard that he had this, they said it's pretty much he stops breathing when he sleeps. So I was scared, like, oh my goodness, my grandpa could just die anytime. So thankfully, my grandma noticed it and took him to the doctors, and now he sleeps with a machine called a CPAP device, which it's like a breathing machine where he has to wear it every time he sleeps. They put it over his mouth and nose, and it helps to keep his airways open so that he continues to breathe during the night. And so that obviously will help him to stay asleep, so he doesn't have to keep waking up. Another sleep disorder is narcolepsy. Narcolepsy is excessive sleepiness during the day. So a lot of times with people with narcolepsy will just have really hard time staying asleep during the day. And according to WebMD, narcolepsy is when you're a symptom of narcolepsy is when you're unable to move when you first awake, dreaming during naps, because dreaming, like she just said, dreaming usually occurs during REM sleep, which is when you're actually sleeping during the nighttime. It shouldn't happen when you're just taking naps. And if you lose muscle control with strong emotions. And the last one, restless leg syndrome, is repeated twitching in the legs, and my grandma actually has this too. So both my grandparents have 2 of these, and my grandpa actually said that he's kind of scared to sleep with her because she'll just like kick him randomly in the night, so her legs kind of go crazy. So Ekbom and Ulfberg states in the International Journal of Medicine in 2009 that RLS is a common neurological sensory motor disorder, which is intense twitching in the legs, and this can actually cause people to sleepwalk, which can be, in a way, dangerous too. Restless leg syndrome can be caused by iron deficiency, diabetes, and a lot of pregnant women get this also. So now that I've told you about a few sleep disorders, I will now give you tips on healthy sleeping habits and how we can prevent these from happening to us. Avoid eating heavy foods before bed. Don't consume any caffeine in the late afternoon or nighttime because obviously caffeine arouses our body. Avoid watching TV right before bed or going on the computer or just doing anything with electronics. What you should do instead is maybe read a chapter in a book or just do things to help calm your body instead of arouse it, to prepare it for sleep. Keep a sleep diary. So if you find that you have some sleeping issues, maybe just keep a diary and try to make sure that you're going to bed the same time every night and waking up at the same time. So even if you go to bed late, just try to always make it the same time. That'll definitely help you to create healthy sleep habits. And then have a nighttime ritual. Like I said, read a chapter of a book, maybe take a warm bath. Just do things to calm your body. So now that I've talked to you about how sleep is important, and I told you about a few sleep disorders and how they can be prevented and treated, and I also talked to you about some healthy sleep habits. So like I said, sleep disorders are very serious and many can be prevented and treated. So I hope you all learned something today, and hopefully you took a few tips from this, and now you know how to create healthy habits for yourself to prevent these sleep disorders from happening. Thank you.